Hi, this is Valerie with the Florida Native Plant Society. This video will show you how to make a chapter introduction video with only Microsoft PowerPoint and either built-in webcam microphone in your computer or an external webcam. So this is probably one of the simplest options for making a chapter introduction video. So who should be watching this video? The person whose voice is going to be on the chapter introduction video. Is that the president? Is that the most tech-savvy person in the chapter? Is that the person who most wants their voice to be on a recording and can do basic computer stuff? That's the person. So if you're not that person, feel free to keep watching the video, but that's the person who needs to be watching this video. So what do you need to do this? Well, you don't need a fancy microphone and you don't need a fancy camera. You need a standard computer, such as shown here, and that computer either needs to have a built-in camera and microphone, which would normally be right about here. Sometimes they are down here. But if you have a webcam, a detached webcam or one that's on your computer, such as here, that will suit you really well. And it usually has a little bit nicer microphone. So now that you've seen the equipment that I have for the PowerPoint video, think about what equipment you have and whether or not you want yourself to appear on video or just audio. So PowerPoint is pretty awesome, and I think a lot of chapters are going to choose this option because it's so much easier than filming any other way. PowerPoint actually allows you to record a video on each slide. So you can record, like I'm recording, a video of yourself speaking about your chapter information, and the video of you will occur in the bottom right hand side of the slide. Or if you're not comfortable with being on video, you don't have a good place to record, or if you don't want yourself in this chapter introduction video, feel free to just use the PowerPoint record a voiceover function. And if this is what you're going to do, I recommend that you put a photo of the person speaking on each slide, because this is supposed to be a publicly facing video. So we might have non-members come to the conference, and we want these people to be able to connect with the chapter leadership. And if you are thinking about recording this video, you are chapter leadership. So make sure that people can connect with you in some way, have a visual. So I've opened PowerPoint and I have a dark theme, so it might look a bit different from you. If you want a dark theme, you can go to File, Account, and then Office Theme. You can change it from colorful, which yours probably is, to a black, which I like. So before we start fiddling around with adding audio or video to your PowerPoint slide so that you can create a video, let's get some things on the slides so that you have something to voice over. So your PowerPoint is going to look a lot better if you have a nice background graphic. Let's get some photos. So I'm in the Pine Lily chapter. Our logo is a pine lily. So when did I see a pine lily? I saw a pine lily in Halscott. Oh, that's a nice pine lily. Okay, so there's a pine lily. I have recordings of Karina Vaudry speaking. So instead of recording my voice, I'm doing this video, this how-to video, and I'm trying to produce the same video in these different formats for you guys. So I'm just gonna clip Karina's audio and put it in here so that it's all the same. So let's get some text. Pine Lily chapter of the Florida Native Plant Society. And let's see how that looks. This is the default Calibri font. All right, I don't love it. So let's see, do I have anything better? No. Oh, these normally look good. Oh, that looks good. Okay, So there we go, that looks okay. Maybe a little bit bolder. Maybe we can do like a text effect, get like a shadow. About a white shadow. Maybe, ooh, just make that 100%. Okay, so we added a little shadow. So I found a nice photo of Karina and dropped it in. So we'll put that there. Maybe this. A little smaller. Okay, so we have a, medium quality graphic here. And so if you were to record your audio for this, what you would do is go File, Export, Create a Video, and then Record Timings and Narration. So let's do that again. So here you are in your presentation. Go to File, down to Export, create a video, and you want full HD. Ultra HD has crashed for me a couple times, so you can give it a try, but full HD is going to be good enough. I mean, unless you have incredible photos. Then you say record timings and narrations. And so what you can't see, and what I'll bring up is, it pops up. I have two screens open, so it popped up on the wrong screen. Here we have, this is like your little recordings area. So we have the slide that you'd be recording on, and then you have your record button. So 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Karina Vodry, president of Pine Lake Chapter of the Florida Native Plant Society. Pine Lake Chapter is in Osceola County. Our goal is to preserve, conserve, and restore the native plants and native plant communities of Osceola County. Okay, then you're done. Press stop. And I am going to turn on the desktop audio so that you guys can hear that. See if it worked. Hi, I'm Karina Vodry, president of Pine Lake Chapter of the Florida Native Plant Society. Pine Lake Chapter is in Osceola County. So, see? Our goal is to preserve, conserve, and restore the native plants and native plant communities of Osceola County. So I'm gonna, then you're done. Clear that on the current slide, and you see the sound button went away. But if I didn't clear it, then I could click to exit and see now use recorded timings narrations is highlighted. And then you click create video, and then it creates the video with those narrations on each slide. So we just recorded narrations, but I told you earlier that PowerPoint can also record video. So it's the same function, File, Export, Create a Video, and then Record Timings and Narration. Sorry for that sound, guys. That was the sound of my computer complaining because I was using the camera to record the screen recording, which I'm making this video out of, and it couldn't access the camera in order to record via PowerPoint. I'm gonna have to turn my camera off because of the way my setup is. Okay, so. Hi, I'm Karina Beaudry, President, Florida Native Plant Society, Pine Lily Chapter. We serve Osceola County. And then it takes a minute to stop, and then it's done. So if you want to get out, you click to the end of your slideshow, use recording timings and narrations, create video, and then it asks you where it wants to put it. So currently, I have a FNPS hard drive, but you'll maybe want to put it in your videos, and you'll say, chapter how to video draft, and save as a MP4, which is very appropriate for if you have a, let me turn my camera back on. So MP4 is a pretty standard format. You don't have to worry about format. You can do Windows Media format, Windows Media Video, but MP4 is accepted by YouTube. Our conference platform can handle it, so that's perfectly fine. And then you click save, and it takes, it's sweet time. So now, if you want to find your video, go to where it put your video. So I will be chapter how to video draft. Hi, I'm Karina Beaudry, President, Florida Native Plant Society, Pine Lily Chapter. We serve Osceola County. So you could hear my computer fan in the background. So that's one of the downsides of recording in a suboptimal conditions. So you can't hear my computer noise right now because I have a little bit complicated setup with this streaming software that I use for the Lunch and Learns, and it does have a filter on it to filter out background noise. It's not perfect. You might be able to hear some errors in the filtering process, but it's a lot better than hearing the fan noise. So that's something to consider when you're recording is, how much background noise do you have in your location? Okay, so to make a sample video for you guys using PowerPoint, I actually recorded Karina at a different time. And so I have her recording, and I went through all of our Pine Lily documents. I had to check our Pine Lily Google Drive. I looked on our Facebook. I looked on my FNPS hard drive. So I looked all over the place for suitable photos to show things that she was talking about. So you'll see we have chapter activity photos, photos of our conservation land, since we talk about one of our programs, more conservation land on a field trip, joining information. Anyways, you'll see all of this in the example video, the short example video that I've created. So now that you've gone through this, you should be able to record what you want, find photos and put them in as new slides, and create a video from PowerPoint. Please let me know if you have any problems. And good luck.